Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Resident Evil show. So Resident Evil 2022, the genre of this is an action horror, biopunk, science fiction in a zombie apocalypse, based on Resident Evil by Capcom, developed by Andrew Dabb, composed by Gregory Revert. Number of episodes, there were 8 episodes. Executive producers is Andrew Dabb, Mary Leah Sutton, Olivia Bourbon, uh, Robert Kolsler, and Browan Hughes. A production location, it was filmed in South Africa. Runtime of these episodes were 46 to 63 minutes an episode. Production companies is Algomatic Nonsense and Constant Television. Distributor is Netflix streaming services and released on Netflix. Original release date was the 14th of July 2022 with all 8 episodes. The rating of this in New Zealand is an R18, and the US it's a TVMA. It's starring Ella Blatsky as Jade Wesker, Tamara Smart as young Jade Wesker, Adeline Rudolph as Billy Wesker, and Sienna Old Dog as young Billy Wesker, and Paloma Nunez as Evelyn Marcus, and Lance Reddick as Albert Wesker, and all of the clones of himself. The plot. The story takes place over 2 timelines, the first of which involves 14-year-old sisters Jade and Billy Wesker moving to New Raccoon City. They come to realize that their father may be concealing dark secrets that could destroy the world. The second timeline takes place over a decade into the future, where only 15 million humans remain, with over 6 billion animals and people being infected with the T virus. It follows Jade, now 30, in her efforts to survive in this world. Development. In January 2019, it was announced that Netflix was in development of a series based upon the Resident Evil franchise. No major updates were given until August 2020, when it was revealed that the series has been picked up for an 1-hour episodes. It was also revealed that Andrew Dabb would write the series, in addition to him serving as an executive producer and showrunner. Bronwyn Hughes also was an executive producer and directed the first 2 episodes. Production was originally set to take place from June to October 2020, to be handled by Moonlighting Films, which previously worked on Resident Evil, the final chapter. Due to the COVID-19 pandemic, however, these plans were shelved for the rest of the year. Over 2020, the series went through a retooling with the promotion of Jeffrey Howard and co-executive producer in place of Dabb, who was busy overseeing Grande. Production resumed on February 19th, 2021, with photography split into 4 production blocks, and concluding on July 9th. Reception. The review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes reported a 53% approval rating with an average rating of a 5.9 out of 10, based on 34 critic reviews. The website's critics consensus reads, while Resident Evil comes closer than previous adaptations to honouring the beloved video games, Labyrinthine, Thor, this zombie serial could still use more brains. On Metacritic, the first season, has a score of 53 out of 100 based on 16 critics, indicating mixed to average reviews. The audience and fan reactions to the show was overwhelmingly negative. Now you're going to hear my thoughts of this. Let's get into it. The good. Okay. The show does have its good things, like the story told in the show. I think that it was good, and the acting was really good as well. I think the show is not the worst show of the year, which is a good thing, and it was entertaining with most of it was entertaining. And that was it for me. Not too bad and disappointing. Okay, the show was meh. Yeah. It's nothing special for me. I think that the long run times for these episodes could have pushed it down a wee bit for me, because it does feel like a snooze fest of this show. I think the pacing on these episodes were not good. I think they could have been a bit better by pushing down the runtime. I think that that some of the characters for me were just boring and I didn't want to follow them. Yeah, that's about it for me. Final thoughts. Okay, this show I was looking forward to, but it did not work well. Yes, but did it work well? Yes and no. I think that this was a meh show. Well, it's more on the no side than the yes. I think that it does have some major problems for me, and don't get me wrong, it did entertain me for the most of it, but not with the whole show, because it does have its problems. The pacing was not good in the show, and some of the characters were not enjoyable to watch. And yeah, overall, meh show and could have been better. My score for this, I'm going to be giving it stars at 2.5 out of 5 stars. Percentage, I'm going to be giving it a 53%. Grade, I'm giving it a C, and out of 10, I'm giving it a 5.3 out of 10. Thanks for watching my review for Resident Evil, the show, or I'm just going to call it Resident Evil. Thanks for watching. There'll be my podcast down below. Videos on the screen right there. Like, share, comment what your thoughts of Resident Evil if you have seen the show. Thanks for watching. Take care. Peace.